Hey, what's up YouTube? In this video, I'll be showing you how to make your very own modern house. If you enjoyed this tutorial, please do remember to hit that like button as it really helps me and the channel out lots and lots. The amount of space required to make your house is a 10 by 10 block area as represented by the white concrete grid on the ground, which you are more than welcome to make if you do feel as though it will help you out. Here are all of the materials that we are going to be using to make the build. Please do make sure that you have access to all those materials and enough of them as well. And now that we have all of our stuff, we can get started. Step 1, ladies and gentlemen, come all the way over to the front left hand corner of your grid, if you've made it. You then want to count backwards, 1, 2, and then to the right by 1. We're going to start off by placing 8 grey concrete on top of each other. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We then want to extend to the right by 2, 1, 2. We want to join all the way down to the ground. But in addition to this, we want to take the top 2 corners of the shape and extend them backwards by 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. They want to be connected together at the back, so you can just do that really quickly. And we want to join the corners down to the ground. So essentially we want to have the exact same shape as we have on the front of the build. So what we can also do with this shape right here whilst we are working on it is we can give it a door. The door is going to go on the front of the build and it's just going to go in between the 2 parallel rows of grey concrete. We want to have a glass block above the door, grey concrete above that, and then glass pane extending upwards. On the left side of the build here we are simply going to fill it in using grey concrete, just like this, extending all the way up. The back of the build is parallel to the front of the build. It is the same, I should say. It is parallel, but it's also the same. So, despite the fact that we don't want to have a door, we are simply going to have the same glass as we would have on the front. We'll extend it down in lieu of the door. We'll have the grey concrete above where the glass block would be, and then we'll have glass pane extending upwards as well. So essentially it's the same split using the grey concrete as we have on the front, but glass pane everywhere else. When it comes to the side of the build, we're going to come all the way back to the front right side of the build, where we have this row of grey concrete here. So behind and to the right of the grey concrete, we want to place a smooth quartz block. We want to extend it up by 2, 1, 2. We want to extend right by 3, 1, 2, 3. Join down to the ground. We then want to take this row of 3 and extend backwards by 4 rows. So 1, 2, 3, 4, like this. So every single one of those 3 smooth quartz, extend them back. We then want to take this row of smooth quartz and we want to extend it inwards so that it is even and level with what we have on the front of the build. We then want to come back towards the front of the shape that we've made, grab the oak stairs, and we want to place a set of 1, 2, 3 oak stairs extending upwards along the side of the shape that we've just made. So from the front extending up towards the back. Then place a row of oak planks extending backwards from the oak stairs and then extend across the back of the house so that it joins diagonally to the grey concrete that we have next to us. You can then, if you like, extend all of the oak planks down to the ground like this to make a little staircase. In addition to this, we are going to be placing oak trapdoors along the second oak stairs and the third oak stairs, and then in addition to this all the way around the top of all of the other oak planks. So just to make a little kind of like a little sort of like railing system, just to make a little barrier between you and the rest of the world, we just want to have that. What we are then going to do is we are going to join the grey concrete together. So on the right side, the part that is exposed above the quartz, I'm going to join the grey concrete together. You don't necessarily have to have the house laid out like this. I'm actually going to have something a little different myself, but everything looks quite nice and separated if you do this. We're going to fill in the little window just on the front of the house like this. We're going to use regular old glass pane. We're going to use glass blocks, and we're going to place 3 rows, 1, 2, 3, on top of the smooth quartz, like this. So 3 entire rows of just regular old glass block on top of the smooth quartz like this, just sat on top of it, all the way around like so. We're then going to place a row of smooth quartz slab on top of the glass block. And then we're going to have grey concrete inside of the smooth quartz slabs. And then above and around the outside of the grey concrete that you can just see poking out, we're going to have another row of smooth quartz slabs. So the end result looks quite nice, looks quite modern. It's this. So that's looking pretty good. So now that we have done that, it's time for us to make a couple more little adjustments. So these are very small, minor details, but we're going to add a little bit of oak leaves along the side of the build. It's going to sit just in front of the stairs. It's going to go all the way around the back of the house and along the oak staircase that we have. It's going to sit on the left side of the house, and it's going to poke 2 rows forwards next to the entrance like so. And then we're going to have a row of flowers just in front of this window. It just adds a nice bit of colour to the build. Now, it's kind of up to you how you want to tackle this, because I thought to myself that this is a little bit, almost a little bit bland just to have grass. So originally I used a little bit of grass path to kind of like just add some decking, a bit of a walkway to the front of the build. But I don't know if I like the grass path, so I've used oak planks. You'll have to mess about with it yourself to see what you do and do not like. But ladies and gentlemen, we have pretty much made the entire house itself. All that's left is to decorate and furnish the inside, which I'm going to be doing for you. And of course, you're going to probably want to make your own interior. You probably won't want to copy mine. I'll be back in a second once I have actually done it, just to give you guys an idea of layout and how much space is actually inside of this house. So this is what your house will look like once it has been 100% fully completed. As you can see, I have kept the oak plank decking out front. I don't really like the grass path any more than that, so I'll just keep the oak decking. I have placed some green concrete underneath the leaves to make them pop. You can see that it's a slightly different shade, so it makes it look a little bit better. The house, of course, has been given an interior, so in the lower part of the house we have just a general sort of crafting area, every single crafting finger that you could possibly want, armor, furnaces, chests, you name it, we've got it. Except don't name an ender chest because that's not in there. We can now head upstairs, and you guys know how to do that. We go all the way up the sideways stairs, and we now have a door leading us into this little upper room, which is cool, very cool. I like it up here. We have a bed, we have an anvil, little tiny enchantment area, probably could be better used for something else, it's so small, and we have an ender chest and an anvil. So it's not so much a starter house, since I guess that we've got the ender chest and the enchantment area, but you guys get the idea. You can make it a really cool room stacked with valuables. I like the idea that this is where we keep all of the good stuff. But anyway, hopefully you guys like it. Maybe it will inspire you how you can lay out your house a little bit more. And that's it, ladies and gentlemen. I do hope that you have enjoyed this tutorial. If you have, please do remember to hit that like button, as it really helps me and the channel out very, very much. If you're new around here, please do consider subscribing and clicking that little bell next to the subscription button. That'll ensure that you get all my videos sent directly to your sub box. If you want to see anything else by me, check out the card system in the description below. Thank you so much for watching, everybody. I love you all very much, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Goodbye.